Hey everybody, welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring. Recently I acquired a copy of Hasbro's new edition of HeroQuest, and when it arrived in the post, one of the corners was dinged up a little bit. I assumed that was a small amount of damage from being thrown around in the post, which can happen sometimes. However, a few other people have pointed out to me that they have the same damage on their boxes, so I'm wondering if it's something to do with the weight distribution inside the box, forcing too much pressure on that one corner and causing it to blow out in some instances. Because of that, I thought I would do a very quick video having a go at fixing that corner back up. And it's worth noting that this isn't major damage, but it is now a weakness in the box, and it does ruin the overall appearance of the box just a little bit, so why not have a go at fixing it up? As you can see here, the damage is basically a split down one edge, and then the corner has been crumpled where a lot of weight has been placed on that corner. And we're going to try and remove the crumpling and fix up that split. First of all, we have here some greaseproof paper, and none of this is going to be new to people who have seen any of my other HeroQuest restoration project videos. But why not? Let's go through it again. We are using some greaseproof paper here. I'm folding it in half. This is the kind of gripping content you can expect from my channel. And then I'm just cutting along the fold. Not all the way along it, just a short distance along the fold. And then I'm folding again, so that we can then create a small folded pocket that will fit snugly in the corner of our box. And then what we need to do is soften up the card, because we want to press it back into shape, and if the cardboard is a little bit soft, that's easier to do. And when I soften card up in this way, I use a fabric freshener like Febreze. And I'm just going to give the corner of the box a good soaking. And with that done, we place the greaseproof paper in that corner, making sure it is nested right up into the corner. And then we need to apply a lot of weight because we have the soft card, and we just want to make sure we are pressing it with as much weight as we can. So I've got a couple of superhero encyclopedias here, and I'm going to press it with that. And when it's dry, I'm going to remove those books, I'm going to turn the box on its side, and I'm going to repeat the process, but this time pressing the other edges. So in total this will be done 3 times to squeeze all of the crumpled sides. And after doing that, when it's dry, this is what we've got. You can see we have squeezed out a lot of the crumpling, and we have managed to regain the shape of the corner somewhat. It's not going to be perfect, it's never going to be perfect, but it's a lot better than it was, but there's still more we can do. The next thing we need to do is try to reinforce that split, because obviously that is a weakness in the box now, and it will only get worse over time. So I'm just going to use some regular PVA craft glue here, and I'm going to apply that on the inside, running it along the edges and working it into the reverse side of where there has been a break in the box. And I'm just using my Citadel texture tool there to work the glue in. And then we're repeating the process that we did. We're going to put the greaseproof paper inside the box. We're going to put another piece of greaseproof paper underneath the box as well, so it doesn't accidentally stick to the table. And then we're going to put all of our weighty books back inside there and leave it to dry again. And then once that's completely dry, we need to do some work on the outside of the box. And the big issue here is where the box has split, the paper can peel away, and we want to make sure that that paper stays adhered to the box as much as possible. So again, we're just going to use some PVA glue here, and we're going to use a small amount on the texture tool, and we're going to work the glue up underneath the paper. And then once we've got as much glue under the paper as we can, we're going to pull the paper back down over the split. So we're working glue into the split, but also trying to make it so that the paper is glued back into place, because we don't want that paper to carry on peeling away over time. And you may need to do this a couple of times to make sure you get a good strong fix. And when that glue is completely dry, the final thing we can do is touch up where the artwork has split. Fortunately, the HeroQuest box is black, so we can use a good old black Sharpie pen to touch up all those creases. And what I'm doing here is gently dabbing the Sharpie across all of the creases and working it into any areas that are damaged. And then every now and again just wiping off any excess that goes over the board art. And you can do this with paint or something if you prefer, but I think a Sharpie's fine. You're never going to get an immaculate fix with something like this. You're always going to be able to see a little bit if you look really carefully, and I've always found that on these black boxes a Sharpie is good enough. And here is the finished corner. While it may not be a perfect fix, I am much happier with that than I was before. We've improved the strength of the corner, and from a distance you're not even going to be able to tell that's damaged now. So I think that's fine. It's certainly a significant improvement over what it was originally. But that is it from me for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider pressing the like button. If you really enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing if you don't already do so, and hopefully I will see you all again very soon. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye.